everybody. You're listening to the Wife Wednesday podcast. It's Wednesday and I'm one of your wives, Sina.
And I'm Nicole.
Wife Wednesday podcast is a podcast that we created as a hobby and it has now become an exciting journey for self-discovery. ... But really, we're just two women who talk about anything and everything. So come hang out with us. Grab your fries, it's catch-up time.
Hi.
Hi.
We're together recording in a month since like a month. And it feels good.
I just have to say I've been dying because I've been trying to let you, I know how busy you are.
Yeah.
And I know on Christmas Eve into Christmas morning, I finally texted you.
Oh my gosh. She's like, I miss you. And it's overwhelming, basically.
Yeah. I'm not saying I'm probably the best friend that's ever existed out there. But
she is, don't worry.
But it's just I know your son's birthday is this month.
Yeah.
I know you have a very large, and I say this with love, but demanding family.
Yeah. It's not so much as a demanding family, I just have FOMO. For anyone who doesn't know, it's fear of missing out on everything. Especially at the holidays.
Yeah, that's been my problem.
So it's been it's been an overwhelming holiday season. My social battery is out. My children's social batteries are out. My extroverted child needs a little bit of introvertedness in his life. So when this episode drops, he will be 5 people. I will have a 5-year-old. And I still don't know how I have raised a human for 5 years. At all.
It doesn't even feel like it's been that long, but then it also feels like you've had a child forever.
Yeah.
And I'm
yes. So for his birthday, we're taking him not very far. It's 2.5 hours away, Perrysburg, up by Toledo.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a cabin, and it's not like it's in the woods or anything because it's down the street from shopping areas. But it's a little cabin for me and my little family to get away from it all and just decompress.
How
basically.
Far is the nearest Starbucks?
Down the street. Made sure.
Perfect.
I was like, well, I know where I'm going in the morning.
Just take some mommy time.
Yeah.
Some coffee.
Yeah. But along with what I was talking about with the holidays, everything was more spaced out this year. We didn't end up going to Josh's family's Christmas because his grandpa had been in the hospital and now he's in a rehabilitation center. And Josh and I were sick for a month. I was sick for a month with different things every week, it seemed. And then Josh got a sore throat, cough, congestion. And the boys have been congested and snotty and sore throaty coughing. And I'm I really don't want to bring that around your grandma. And I need to talk to you about it because I don't feel comfortable going to your family's Christmas just for them to spread it to your grandpa. He's 90 plus years old. He just needs...
Yeah.
He was...
Sometimes you just
for
don't.
the 10 years I've known Josh, his grandpa is literally always sick. And he's super paranoid about leaving the house because of all the COVID stuff. So he's been having some delirium kind of vibes. And it's just a rough time for him right now. Mm-hmm. So... And other people also decided that they weren't going to go. So his whole family did their own little thing. So it was nice to be able to say, hey, we're not coming and not feel bad about it. But we have also only had, I have had 3 Christmases. One on the 24th, 25th, and then today the 26th. And I still have 2 more. But they're spread out, and that's what makes it nice. I'm not rushing to someone's house from someone else's house.
I've had 2 Christmases, and that's one too many.
Yeah, well, yeah, you don't have divorced parents.
No,
Be happy, to be honest.
No,
it's not the greatest.
I know. I got a taste of it with my husband.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Did you ever have dinner for your father-in-law?
Yeah.
How was that?
Oh, it was fine.
Okay, sorry, just had to ask because I forgot to ask.
No, Andrew sat next to his dad, and
good.
They got to talk and be the star, and I just sort of sat there and I watched. So his sister Delaney,
yes,
has a boyfriend and has had a boyfriend for a year and a half.
Okay,
and he's a little older than her. So I think he graduated last year. He's got a car. He works.
Okay, good. All good things.
She works. I mean, she's 16. She'll be 17. Literally next month.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, They're like little adults.
Yes.
You could tell. Like, and you can tell they've been together for a while.
Yeah.
And
That's cool.
that they have a more adult relationship.
Yes.
You know, like,
I know what you mean.
you can just tell.
Yes.
There's an intimacy.
It's a
there.
matured relationship rather than a
Correct.
high school crush
Correct.
that lasts a month.
Yeah.
Well, other than that, I was reintroduced to my long lost best friend today, Cena.
Oh, I was like,
because I've been
the fuck do I have to communicate or like compete with?
Yes, nope, it's just you,
You
babe.
see my face.
Yes, I did. I was like, oh, she's in terror. No, I haven't seen Cena since alone, like this kind of setting, in over a month.
In over a month, yeah.
And it's rough because I saw you with Shauna and Therese, and then I saw you with D&D. More to come on that.
Totally different.
And it was very different because, one, I don't have your total attention.
Yeah.
I told Cena I wanted dinner with her tonight, and she literally gave me what I wanted.
Yes.
Then I just wanted to bring something up that I apparently, when we pre-recorded some of our Christmas episodes, and one dropped on a date, I don't remember the exact date, that was near my Uncle Sean's birthday, which we call Sean Miss.
Sean Miss.
Yep.
I love it.
And he's like, I better hear something about it in the episode. I'm like, well, you're not gonna because they're pre-recorded. So here's me mentioning Sean Miss. Happy, very belated Sean Miss
when
to
is
you.
Sean Miss?
December 15th.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very belated Sean Miss.
Yes.
And we promise not to miss that again.
Yes. Well, we will. More to come on that.
More to come on that. No, I mean, we can make like a special announcement.
Yeah.
It'll be like a Wife Wednesday holiday.
Yes. Exactly. And then Josh finally caught up on the episode podcast.
How far behind?
He was very behind. Like all the times we called him out, he never knew about.
Josh. So he got like a berating,
Yeah. Yeah.
like repeatedly.
Yes. And then I'm going to be giving myself an office at home.
Girl,
Literally this
you'll
week.
Never regret having your own
A mom
office.
space. Like it's not just going to be for like when I stay at home and work, but it'll also be like a guest room, but also full of all my Harry Potter things that I want to display, but have no place to enjoy them and display them.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be a little me room, and it'll make me feel good. That's all that matters.
Having an office. I don't even have children, but I share a bedroom with my husband.
Yeah.
And that's enough.
Yeah.
I having my own space. I
Like-
can't even imagine having humans that don't respect
Boundaries.
boundaries.
Literally, I haven't had alone time in the bathroom at all.
I'm so sorry.
It's rough.
Yeah.
That's basically it for me, other than needing to recharge myself.
So, I guess I'll start with my tea right
Yeah,
away.
hear about it.
So, long story short, I had a friend that had always been someone I thought was like ride or die kind of thing. Like it
Mhm.
was always us ever since we were young.
Yeah.
Like I was like 12,
Yeah.
10 or 12
Mhm.
when we met, and he was even younger. And then like, yeah, you know, life happens, whatever. But you were involved with this.
Yeah.
You know, about 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago,
Mhm.
suddenly
So just stopped replying to us.
someone just stopped replying. And then the one time that I was like I really like reached out, and they were like, who is this?
Yeah. It was a toxic girlfriend, people.
Yes,
It was a
there
very
was a toxic
girl.
girlfriend.
She was a queen, though.
No, that was
the way
after,
she.
that was after they broke up.
No.
Yeah, because
No, it was all during her. That
I
was
mean,
the
it was
whole. He
after it.
started dating her, and then he stopped talking to us. That's literally when it all happened because we never got to meet her.
Oh yeah,
The one that was bald and had
nipple rings.
yes,
Yes, and always posted Instagram pictures
Yes.
with her nipple
And
rings
she
through her
looked
shirt.
she looked
Babe.
great. Like this
Babe.
is no shade on her. This
But
is all
everyone
praise.
loved her.
Yeah.
And then like deep end, whatever. I get it. I just would have appreciated something like, hey, let me know you're alive.
Yeah. And then him expecting you to like pick up
Yeah.
where you left off, and it's not like that at all because of how he just stopped talking to you.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, I invited you to my home. I reached out to you, you know, like we were like friends. Like
Yeah.
even like being friends with my husband and then just like ghosted you, me,
Yeah.
Andrew, my parents,
Mhm.
everybody. Like we were family friends. And then he was like, when I finally,
He's
you know,
like,
I
isn't
talked
it
to
like
him,
high school?
it's like high school friends.
No.
And I was like, don't you even fucking compare me to a high school
Yeah.
friend. I literally told him, and I told you earlier, I
Yes.
was like, I have loved you for 20 years of our lives.
Yeah.
We have been involved with each other since you were 6.
Yep.
I am not your high school friend.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, my number is still the same. And that's what I was like, yeah, but you deleted all of us.
Yes.
Like,
If you have our numbers, phone works both ways, baby.
phone works both ways. And so I was really emotional about that. I still kind of like feel weird.
Yeah.
Like we've been texting a little bit, but
Rebuilding that.
trying to rebuild it. But I mean, I
Friendship.
definitely came at him hard. First thing
Well,
I said
yeah.
was, where the fuck have you
Literally,
been?
he wouldn't respond. He didn't. I texted him one time, and he didn't respond to me for 2 weeks, saying, "Oh, hey, I didn't get this." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, you sure did. Just
Yeah.
say, hey, I'm sorry I didn't reply.
Yes.
Don't say, oh, hey, I didn't get this.
Don't try to
Say,
make something up. Mhm.
Yeah, say, I'm sorry I didn't reply.
Yes.
Well, like, you know, there's men
Men.
emotionally disabled.
Yes.
It comes with having a penis. So at the beginning of the month, this month, my husband's work told them, oh, we're cutting everyone's hours. You're down to 4 days a week. Right before Christmas, they went, oh, yeah, we're shutting down the factory until after New Year's. No pay.
Yeah. Who does that with no pay?
And then they were like, oh, and by the way, because of like President Biden's new like mandate about like the COVID testing if you're not vaccinated,
Yeah.
they're like, well, you have to do this. And, you know, if you go to if you leave here, it's going to be the same wherever you go. So don't just quit your job because of this, because it's going to be the same. And I'm like, people are going to quit their job. Like they were like kind of like,
Is that set in stone now?
yeah,
The
after the
testing
new year.
weekly?
Yes.
Josh's starts on the 2nd then. I'm like, just get vaccinated.
Yeah. Like whatever. Like totally believe in everyone's choices, but
I
that
agree.
doesn't mean you like that
There's
you're not free
no
from the
there's
consequences.
no medical reason for him not to. It's a whole like
Josh, I'm
opinion
not
thing.
peer
but
pressuring you, but your
my-
wife is.
well, yeah, because my 5-year-old's going to. You bet your sweet ass he's going to be getting vaccinated.
Is Pfizer
'Cause
now approved for them?
There is one that's approved for them. I don't know what it is. He has an appointment with his doctor for a wellness appointment on the 21st, and I'll be talking to her then about it.
Okay,
Kind
cool.
of thing.
I thought I saw something about that.
Yeah, because they approved 5-year-olds, 5 and older. That's why Simon got his.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like, literally, Andrew's factory. They're like, yeah, don't just like quit and leave us. Like they had the HR come out, and she said something like that to all of them. It was just like,
that's
"Look, don't
not
just quit." It was so unprofessional.
agreed.
And then being like, well, here's a card with an Amazon gift card in it.
yeah,
See you after the new year, kind of thing. How do you expect people to live?
yeah,
And like, he came up to me the other day, and he was like, I think I'm actually gonna have to start looking for a new job. And I'm
he
like,
does because
"You needed
there's.
to look for a new one."
I mean, there's just things that are.
That place,
Yeah,
I worked there for
the way they're doing
less
things
than
is
2
not
months.
okay. Safety wise,
Yeah. I think I worked less
working
than 2 months.
conditions. Yeah,
They didn't want me to go. I have an open invitation to go back to that place,
Yeah.
but that is literally the worst place I'd ever worked at.
yeah.
And I don't know
The
why
heat.
he's so loyal to it.
It's the people. It's not
It's
the
the
work.
people.
It's the people.
I'm a super bad Christmas shopper.
I know. No, not like that. I mean, like